Hey folks, Twisha Christian here. Today I'm going to give you guys an update on Zion Oil and Gas. I'm going to give you some of my thoughts too as well. But first, before I get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. So today, Zion Oil, as we get ready to close out here on Tuesday the 12th, Zion Oil is around 15 cents a share. Now, I did share with you guys a few videos back that I think this stock could actually go down to approximately 10 cents. You know, some people even say lower, that if we don't get some kind of positive update news from Zion Oil and Gas. Now, I look on their updates. There's no new updates since August the 23rd. So that means that we are approaching almost 2 months without an update. In about 10 more days, 11 more days, it'll be 2 months without an update. Now, on their social media, on Twitter, it says here, Zion Oil and Gas, the last post they made was a beautiful day yesterday for continued drilling operations in Israel. We appreciate all the hard work from our crew on site. So this is just a video of just showing the drill. So what we look for right now, this is positive. It's showing that, things are going on. You can see the rig, you can see the drill. But one of the things that I've noticed, because especially right now, there's a lot of Zion Oil and Gas investors that are just very, very upset. And one of the things that I have showed you guys, I did some really in-depth research on Zion Oil and their stock closing price versus operational updates. And here I showed you guys, the whole entire process. Zion Oil is in its infant stages, even though it's been around for a while, and their whole goal is to locate oil and then try to drill for it. We know that the oil is there. They just have to get. And also, I have other videos where I talk about the length and time between updates. So this is something that, yes, I would hope we would get more updates. I hoped that they would be on schedule, they would be on time, but obviously something major happened to where it slowed them down a great deal. The drilling plan was supposed to end in June, so we have July, August, September, October, so we're almost 5 months past that time, and we were already pretty close. But also, too, I told you folks that when they actually reach oil, there's going to be a time period of maybe 3 to 4 weeks where they're doing their testing. They have to see how much oil this particular well can produce. I've discussed all of that. And there's really no point of getting mad without an update because you don't know the history. And also to understand that when you invest in a oil company that's starting off, it's going to be a long road. If the MJ01 well was a viable well, right, this would be their second oil well. Right, they would have already been pumping, but we didn't get to that point. In my videos, I've discussed a lot of trading strategies. I've also shared with you guys, learn how to swing trade. A lot of people don't like the swing trade, but the people that are getting mad are the ones who invested at 75 cents, $1, 50 cents. But now with the price being so low, instead of complaining about the updates and wishing later on that you would have had bought more, well, in my opinion, now is the time. But you guys have to understand the whole process. And for all we know, they already have oil. There's a number of steps they go through before they can actually release the results. Go back to the history of Zion Oil and MJ01. Then you will understand that we can still not hear anything for another month or two. I think we may get another positive update. But will it be an update that's going to push Zion Oil where it's supposed to be? And like I said, if you're not swing trading it, don't complain when you do see the price of Zion Oil go up to $5, and then it may actually go down to $1. Folks, there are many stocks, even in the regular stock market, that have skyrocketed over the last 6 months. There's been different ones that have skyrocketed, only to come crashing down later. Because people are taking profits. Hedge funds are going in and shorting those companies. So I'm going to say this. Does it really matter at this stage right now where the price is, no matter at what point where you invested at? Because it's all speculation. Until we get an announcement that they have a well that is viable, that's when the stock is going to take off. A lot of people are saying $50 and $100 off of one well. I don't see that happening. And that's why I talk about where I see where the stock could go on the announcement of their first well. But I also discussed in Zion Oil's history, every time that it has gone up, it's also gone down, just like many of the other stocks in the stock market. So it doesn't really matter what the price is right now. If you have enough of Zion Oil, what does it matter what the price is now? If you're holding for the long term, if you think that Zion Oil one day will be at $100, don't think it's going to happen just because of one announcement of oil. It's going to take a lot more than just one well for Zion Oil to be $100 a share. I mean, every well that they're drilling for, look how long it's taken this well to drill. And they're going to need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wells. Whatever. I don't know how big their space is or how many drilling sites they could actually have. But then they're going to have to turn around and purchase more drilling rigs, right? If they're going to try to drill multiple wells at the same time. But if they're only drilling one at a time, and we're going on 10 months right now, it's going to take time. So this is a long term. In these videos, I've showed you guys, the fails to deliver, and at the appropriate times when the hedge funds should have covered, but they didn't. And in another video, what's really hurting Zion Oil? That's a small part of it. But if you don't care about what's going on with Citadel and the corruption and how they actually hurt Zion Oil a long time ago, if you don't care about what they're doing now to the stock market, you might as well just get out of the stock market. Once you realize that a lot of changes in the stock market are coming, but they're not coming right now, and the hedge funds can control the price of any stock they wish. Now, hopefully, with everything that's going on with GameStop and AMC and the SEC and that whole big battle that is going on with Citadel and the Citadel scandals that have been coming out, hopefully all that will change. So to me, it looks like there is another opportunity to really get back in. I don't know tomorrow, and I don't know when the next date is going to come. But when you go back to Zion Oil history, right, we should be on track to get one at any moment, even if it's just a simple update. So if we get a positive update, yes, we're going to see the stock price go up. So if you're going to invest in Zion Oil, you see where the stock price is at now. It still very may well, if we don't get another update, it could go down to 10 cents. So you guys tell me what you think, because it's over the last month, it's been in a major downtrend, right? So it is an opportunity. Could we see it at 10 cents? So, and that's kind of what I am thinking right now. I want to buy some more, but I don't know if this price is going to go down. And Zion Oil shouldn't worry about that. Zion Oil does not need to worry about the price of the stock. They need to ignore the haters. They need to ignore the comments, because right now at this point it doesn't matter. And if Zion Oil knows that this is going to be a positive thing that's coming down the line, maybe the next update or maybe a couple updates away, then it shouldn't matter what the price is right now. It doesn't matter. You're getting the opportunity, if you truly believe that Zion Oil is going to be successful, then this would be an opportunity. So that's all I have for today, folks. I will be updating you guys on XRP, BB, XF, and the dinar update, and I'll be bringing that to you here shortly. So anyways, folks, I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.